beautiful people, Stephilipinas here, and welcome back to my channel, guys. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about the famous Filipino word, TAMPO. After this video, guys, you will know exactly what the TAMPO is and how to deal with it. But before I proceed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and click the notification bell below so that you will be notified for my next video. Are you having trouble getting through to your Filipina partner? Have you noticed her giving you the silent treatment or the famous Filipino TAMPO? If so, do not be alarmed, guys. It is just a cultural quirk that's common among Filipinos. It's an expression used by Filipinos when they are feeling hurt or angry but doesn't want to confront the person they have a problem with. It may take the form of ignoring someone, refusing to talk about a certain topic or issues, or avoiding communication altogether. This behavior can be confusing for non-Filipino partners since it's not something that is widely expressed in other cultures. TAMPO is a Filipino term that refers to moodiness or sulking. It is when someone withdraws from conversation, interaction, or activity after feeling offended. This behavior can manifest itself in different ways, such as being silent or unresponsive, avoiding eye contact, and being hostile. This behavior is commonly seen among Filipinos, especially among close family members and friends. It's often used in an attempt to get recognition or attention from other people. Sometimes, people use TAMPO as a way of expressing their hurt feelings due to perceived neglect or rejection. On the other hand, it can also be used out of anger towards someone else. Identifying TAMPO in Filipino women can be tricky at times. It usually involves reading between the lines and noticing subtle changes in behavior. In order to navigate this, it's important to pay close attention to their body language and their tone of voice when communicating with you. And here are a few clues that could indicate Filipina TAMPO. First is, if a Filipino woman seems unusually quiet or disengaged, she may be feeling hurt, offended by something that you have just said or done. And she may also appear distant, avoiding eye contact, or refusing to talk about certain issues or topic at hand. This could be her way of expressing her emotions or anger without actually having to confront you directly. First is, if she is cold all of a sudden, if she ignores you completely, if she grunts, nods, or shakes her head at anything that you say or ask to her. If she hides away in another room just to avoid you. And also if she avoids other people as well. And lastly, if she won't eat or if she doesn't have appetite at all. So here are the three most common causes of a Filipina TAMPO. This is the most common cause of TAMPO in an interracial relationship. Maybe you cracked a joke at her expense or said something that came out too harsh or offensive to her. Or you might have offended her by not trying a Filipino dish that she made or cooked for you. Or she might be offended because she wants you to eat something here in the Philippines but you refuse to do that, like a balut. If you glance at another woman just a bit too long, then there's a good chance that the TAMPO is coming over, and you know it. Maybe you did not give her enough compliment, like you might have forgotten to compliment her new outfit, her new dress, her new lipstick, her new nail colors, her new hairstyles, and that's something that makes some Filipino women offended or have a TAMPO is because you might have forgotten something that changes on herself. Or perhaps you did not say thank you to her after she did something good for you, like she surprised you on your mansary, on your birthday, on your anniversary. And of course, we Filipinas, we tend to be very sensitive sometimes. And we just want to hear that you appreciate us by simply saying thank you. And if you might have forgotten saying thank you to her, then there's a possibility that she will get TAMPO at you. The important thing to deal TAMPO is wait for the TAMPO to blow over. Because as we all know, guys, time is often the best solution. But that doesn't mean that you just have to completely ignore her whole existence. Instead, take this time to figure out what you might have said or done wrong, if there's any, and if there's anything that you have said something bad or done something bad to her, then you have to apologize. And use the temporary break to help around the house. Do a chores that she's been asking you to do for weeks. And keep making an effort. The bathroom counter looks cluttered, then tidy it up. You see her cooking? Set the table, or don't let her cook at all. Because you know, guys, it's the little things that matters. We Filipinas appreciate if our boyfriend or our husband takes the initiative, and also if our boyfriend or our husband is doing the simple things, because we believe that little things are the one that matters, right? And you know what, guys, just keep doing simple things, because she will eventually notice that you are making an effort to pave the way for reconciliation with her. Another thing is, even though you're giving her the time and space that she needs, of course you have to still keep telling her that you love her. Just keep telling your girlfriend or your wife that you still love her, even if you're giving her the time and space, because your Filipino woman appreciates that and it makes her happy. And also, she wants to hear that even if it doesn't show on her face. And also, guys, just be present. This isn't the time to have a few beers at a local bar or go golfing, and giving her space doesn't mean a guy time for you. There's a Filipino word for the art of catering to her whims, even if it's just to help patch things up. And that's what we call here lambing. To lambing is to carries, to show fondness, affection, and tenderness towards your girlfriend. It is like sucking up but doesn't carry the same negative connotations. But the goal here is to get her to tell you exactly what she's bothering her. It may be forced, but it's not full on lying. And this is the next step after giving your partner some space and time. Just start gently, because most Filipino girls will resist for sure. But that doesn't mean that she's against you wooing or pursuing her. And also, guys, give her compliments. Tell her how beautiful she looks today, and she will ignore you, but you have to be persistent, you have to keep going, you have to stay consistent with that. And also, soften her up by saying something like, you know, I wouldn't hurt you on purpose, right? Or, please tell me what's wrong. I miss you, miss you, miss you so much. And you can then be more physical to her, like take her by the hand, sit her beside you, and give her a cuddle and kisses on the forehead. And assure her, guys, that it's okay to open up about her feelings on you. And when she finally tells you exactly what the issue is, then make a sincere apology and promise that you would do it again. Filipino girls love to feel appreciated. All women do. And one of the easiest ways to do that is by giving them gifts or writing a thoughtful note, like giving her flowers, chocolates, or a love letters. But at a certain point, this can get boring and repetitive, right? So put some thought into it. Is there anything that she would like to have that she's mentioned to you recently? Or perhaps she's hinted to you about something that she saw in the mall recently, like a phone case, or a t-shirt, a notebook, a water bottle, then you could get her that. Depending on how severe the TAMPO is, it doesn't have to be something like pricey or expensive like an iPhone or any electronic appliances or devices. Just basically paying her off by simply giving her a small gifts like a flowers, chocolates, or a love letter. And I will assure you guys, your Filipino girlfriend will take note of that and be more inclined to use this as a tactic in the future. So yes, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the like button and click the notification bell below so that you will be notified for my next video. Bye-bye!